Good day, time, my fuzzies, and welcome to a quick review of a game, movie, or TV show I just finished. All thoughts and feelings are my own and are just for fun, quick way to get out my feelings on what I just played or watched. So enjoy and don't take anything too seriously. Good day, time, my fuzzyites, and welcome to, not back to, but to, a quick review of Home Alone the movie. These quick reviews go as I usually do them, where I'll be going over the film, what I liked about it, what I didn't, quickly reviewing stuff, and just giving my opinion on it. So, overall, with the movie... There we go. A little better. Overall with the movie, I enjoyed it. Rewatching it again, it's been a number of years. And it's still good. I love the slapstick, the characters are nice, the story is good. It's a good holiday Christmas movie. Very enjoyable. Loved it. We'll probably watch it again sometime. And I understand why a lot of other people watch it. So if you have never watched Home Alone the movie, the first one, you should do so, because it was a lot of fun. So let's get into it with the story. So the story starts with the family getting all prepared the night before they're going on a big trip. They're getting things together, they're together, it's hectic, trying to eat, just live, trying to wake up early for the next morning in order to go to the airport. Though through shenanigans caused by Kevin and his brother, stuff spilled, his passport gets thrown out, everyone goes into chaos. He gets sent to the attic room by himself with no one else. And, the power goes out, causing the clocks to go to zero and whatnot. So the alarms are all cut. So the power's restored, no alarms go off, of course. They find out they've slept early, and they hurry off. They hurry off to get in the trucks or the vans and leave to the airport so they can go to Paris for the holidays. They all go, they're on the plane, they get there, and or on the way there, they realize, or the mother realizes, oh, she forgot Kevin, who is left home alone. So, well, in her side of the story, the family is waiting to Friday to get back to the house. The mother is trying to get to the house any way possible, taking planes, trains, and automobiles. Maybe not trains, but definitely planes and a truck to get back, and that's kind of her story, just trying to get back there in time. Well, Kevin, being home alone, must man up a bit, or I don't like that saying man up, but he must gain the courage to set forth, get things done in the house, make the house look good, keep it tidy, get some groceries and whatnot, and also finds out that there's some burglars who are going to break in. So when he finds out when they're coming, he sets some traps, they fall into those traps, and in the end, all is well and good as they get captured, he gets away scot-free, they're in jail, and the family comes home, and it's all happy hugs around. And the story, it works really well for what it is. Kevin's made out at the beginning to be more of a not so independent kid. He needs other people to do stuff for him. So he's kind of forced to go out and do stuff. Which I wish, well, it's fine for what it is. It'd be nice to have a little build-up of him trying to do stuff instead of just immediately like, alright, here I am, I'm now automatically able to do all these things just out of nowhere. Maybe have him struggle with some things, but he's just really good at just going out there and doing things right away. Not a big problem, but kind of maybe they could have toyed with it better. But the movie is really good on its own, so I'm not going to go too far into that. It's really good on its own. It doesn't really need to change, but him automatically becoming like independent on his own, being able to do stuff and get stuff that no kid would really think, oh yeah, I need to get softener because I need to do laundry. No kid's gonna think, yeah, I'm home alone, might as well do laundry. Maybe he would, and he does, but anyways, moving on. And with the characters, who you have Kevin, of course, who at the beginning is kind of a brat, where he can't do much on his own. He's trying to get help. No one's going to help him and whatnot. But as the movie goes on, he goes out. He confronts his fears. He gets things done that needs to get done. He knows when to do stuff and when to be like, yeah, no, I'm not going to tell you where I live because you're a stranger. And whatnot. Still a kid, but trying to be adult and whatnot. And he works really good. It's really believable. Enjoyable. Then you have Harry and Marv, who are the burglars. Marv is kind of little bit more stupid, but means well. He does really stupid things and is juvenile, while Marv is more of the tougher character who tries to keep Marv in track as they go and steal things from the neighborhood and whatnot. Being really close friends and having fun. Then I guess the next other character you have, well, with the rest of the family, it's more of a... They're kind of there. They're kind of antagonists. Disrupting Kevin, not helping Kevin at all, just being siblings or parents or uncles or nieces, nephews, cousins and whatnot. They don't really add much, but they add more to... They don't add much in character development wise, but it is used to further him wanting to be alone, not with the family around him. And, yeah, he getting his wish and thinking like, yeah, no, this is actually good, because everyone else is very mean to me. Granted, he does some things, but also Buzz is very antagonistic. A lot of the other characters, Buzz, his mom, his dad, are kind of there to push the story along, and they do a great job at it. So that's it for characters. Again, not that much for characters, I guess. Because either the characters are there to push things along, or be the reason, like the mom is really just a mom trying to get back to her kid. Not much more to say. Characters and the sets. The sets are, well, there are a few sets. There's on the plane, which is a very good set. Looks nice and whatnot, but it's a plane. The airport, in the back of a van. There's the corner store, a grocery store, the church outside the store, some trees. In all those locations, while minor locations, they look good, they feel nice, they feel lived in, and whatnot. Really good. The main draw of the movie, and where a lot of the action happens, is in the house of Kevin. Where this is where he sets up all the traps, where he lives, defends, yada yada yada. And he does really good with it. And it looks like a really good set. There's a lot of areas to work with, there's a lot of toys there from them doing stuff. And it looks like a nice lived-in house. It's big enough that they can live, all the family of whatever, how many there are, 5 of them I think, can live happily, while not being too gigantic, but it's still like a mansion. So, you know how that goes. Maybe not. But the sets are really nice, really well done. I love the house, how it looks, and I love the traps in it. Speaking of traps, we are going to go into the special effects, and everything in this movie looks so good. From Harry getting his hair caught on fire, Marv stepping on the nail, or getting hit with the iron, them slipping on the toys, them getting hit with the paint buckets. All the traps work really well. It looks nice, it works nice, it all is very complimentary of what's going on. You feel like it's actually happening to them. You can feel like they are actually getting their head burned, that their hand is burned, that they stepped on a nail, that they lost their feet, their shoes, that they're slipping, they're falling. Everything, every aspect of it is really well done. They did a really good job with everything in this movie. Even minor things like the car coming towards Kevin and stopping right at the last second, which I think I heard is just them reversing it, which makes sense. They wouldn't want to risk the kid if the stunt driver couldn't stop in time. But just backing up and whatnot, it works really well. He knew exactly what to do. He's a good actor. He did really well. But everyone knows that, I guess. This movie's a classic for a reason. Really well done. Everything looks and feels good for special effects wise. And yeah. The only other thing would be Legacy, but this is the first movie in the franchise. So yeah, I guess I'll leave this here. Overall, the characters do a really good job at setting everything up. There's a lot of good forward momentum of just characters saying things. Rewatching it over and over again, you can see like, oh, his passport was thrown out. This kid here was counted instead, which is a more obvious one. Because they didn't get woken up in time, they were in a hurry. They didn't think to check the attic, where maybe no one really sleeps, so they just overlooked him. But everything is so well timed, paced, and going. Unless you really think about stuff like a police officer who let the police officer into the house to begin with. No. We ain't doing Lion King. But yeah. There are a few things where if you really think about it, like I said, the police officer being let into the house, and yet no one's really talking to him. I guess it could have been one of the kids, but why wouldn't the kid go like, oh, Dad, a police officer is here, or Uncle, whatever your name is, Uncle McAllister, the guy's here, and whatnot. But yeah, it works really well. The characters are nice, they push everything along, the slapstick in the brutal traps look really good, it looks like it really hurts all of them. The settings look nice. And yeah, overall, a really good film. It's really obvious why people like this. And even I enjoy Home Alone. It's a good movie. But, I guess I have no more to say, so I'm going to leave this here. So, thank you, my fuzzies, for watching, and I'll see you next anytime. Take care.